Now it's time to work on language section, page 93 and 94. Don't worry if this is not what you have on your book. This is actually a 5th grade book, but I wanted to use a resource that I found over here that is pretty clear to understand what a tag question is. Okay, so before going to your book, please watch the following video with enough attention.
Tag questions. A tag question is a phrase that we use at the end of a sentence to turn it into a question. We can use tag questions to confirm a fact. We are going to the party, aren't we? Use the same helping verb. You are eating that, aren't you? The helping verb in the question tag has to be written in the opposite form. I should do my homework now, shouldn't I? Always separate the question tag with a comma. We can also use tag questions to express disapproval, make someone reconsider an action, or express uncertainty. Just use a negative sentence with an affirmative tag. You didn't drive here, did you? Jessica isn't bringing dessert, is she? They wouldn't do that, would they? Now I know that we use tag questions to confirm a fact, express disapproval, make someone reconsider an action, or express uncertainty. Need more practice? Check out the language section of your book for more exercises.
Okay. Now that you had the chance to look at this video, I'll go to your book to language section, okay, so that we can read this together. But you already have an idea about what a tag question is, okay? I'm moving forward to the corresponding page. I hope you don't feel dizzy while I do this. Here we are. So please go to page 93, okay? I think we already have enough information, but still we're reading instructions, okay? Tag questions change a statement into a question. These questions are usually used to confirm something. Tag questions use a helping verb followed by the subject pronoun from the statement. A tag question always comes after a comma. If the statement is affirmative, we use a negative tag to confirm it. For example, it is a beautiful day, isn't it? You just bought a new car, didn't you? So if you notice, here in the example, we have the subject pronoun it, and we have the helping verb, well, in this case the main verb is. So what we do is that we pass exactly the same verb but in the negative form as a question. Isn't it? And on the next one, didn't you? Because it is a verb in past. That's why we use did, okay? Now, if the statement is negative, we use an affirmative tag to confirm it. He doesn't know Elaine, does he? So, we have doesn't in negative, we pass it to affirmative. And we have he, so we use the same subject. Now, the next sentence is, the car won't overheat. Will it? So the verb is won't. It is the negative form of will. So in the tag question, we use the affirmative form that is will. And the car, if we use the subject pronoun for car, the car is it. Okay? Now let's read the next exercise. You have to match the sentence on the left with a question tag on the right. So I'll help you just with the first one, okay? It says, Samantha will come. So we have to identify the verb, in this case, will, and we have to identify the subject, which is Samantha. We already know that in order to write a question tag, we need to use the opposite form. So if I have will on the original statement, I need to use over here the negative form, which is won't, okay? And I have Samantha, and its subject pronoun will be she. So do I have an option that says won't she? Yes, I do. It is this one, right? So you have to do the same with the next sentences. Identify the verb, change it to the opposite form. If it's negative, do it affirmative. If it's affirmative, do it negative. Find the subject in the sentence and use the subject pronoun for that subject, okay? Now, on the next exercise, you have to add the question tag to each statement. That means you don't have options now. You have to build your own question tags, okay? So you have your birthday is in January. What do you have to do? The same thing. You have to identify the verb, yes, and you have to identify the subject, in this case, your birthday. If we have is in affirmative, we need the negative form, in this case, isn't, okay? And we have the subject, your birthday, and we need to use the pronoun for that. What pronoun do we use for your birthday? It. So my question tag will be, isn't it? So you have to practice with the rest. Now, as soon as you're ready, please go to page 94. Tag questions can be answered by using yes or no and the same pronoun and helping verb from the question. For example, Greek gods are interesting, aren't they? And you answer, yes, they are. Zeus was the most powerful god, wasn't he? Yes, he was. Okay? Now, as an exercise, you have to answer the tag questions below about yourself. So, for example, there you have, you don't have a sister, do you? And then you have to answer, yes, I do, or no, I don't. Okay? And you have to do the same with the next sentences. Now, we don't have some other classmates to work on the teamwork activity. So as I've been doing it before, this will be an individual work, okay? So your job is to write 5 tag questions, okay? And whenever we have a chance, we're going to ask these questions to someone else in order to answer, okay? But right now, for you, it's just to write 5 tag questions. Remember, the tag questions is this last part, okay? That helps us to reaffirm, okay? To reaffirm the idea or to make sure about something. So you need a complete sentence over here and comma, and you need a tag question over here, okay? Sorry for my letter. So if you're ready, it's time to start.